Now the Ace of Cups in your deck is a cornucopia. That's everything your heart could ever want and desire, Taurus. Your wish is coming true. Hey there, Taurus. How are you? It's your first day here. Nice to see you again. And welcome back to the 100 Acre Woods, where I read cards out here, Taurus. So let's read some cards for you. Let's get an oracle card to start off with. Not that many, just one. And that'll set the tone of the read. Now, this is, of course, a general read, so take it resonates and leave the rest. And it's for all Taurus placements, wherever you have Taurus in your chart. So let's get one card right there. Grounding. Well, isn't that a Taurus card? I center and ground myself despite emotional upset around me. Doesn't faze you, does it, Taurus? Does not faze you. Bottom of the deck, and that which you might not see, intuition. My intuition guides me to people, places, and jobs that I enjoy. Very much sounds like Taurus, doesn't it? But are you getting too, when this card comes up of grounding, do you need to get outside, Taurus? Do you need to get out into the garden? Do you need to get out in the lake? Do you need to get out in the river? Do you need to get a line wet? Go fishing. Do you need to get out into parks, around trees? Do you need to garden? There's something about working in the ground, on the ground, even just getting into your bare feet and walking in the grass. Because there is, especially during your season, Taurus, there's a lot of emotions running high. So let's start right there with the Queen of Pentacles. First card out. Ooh. And the Ace of Pentacles crossing the Queen, the higher self. The Eight of Wands, the focus and foundation. The Four of Pentacles. In the past, the Eight of Swords. In the future, the Queen of Wands. How you see yourself. There you are, showing up for your read. The Hierophant. That's how you see yourself, Taurus. How other people see you is the Page of Cups. Hope and or fear is the Two of Swords. And the potential outcome, the Queen of Swords. Well, look at that. We got three queens on the table. A lot of feminine energy. Two of the masculine elements with fire and air. And there you are with the Queen of Pentacles. That feminine energy and the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, and that which you might not see is you're taking a leap of faith with the Fool card. You might not even know it there, Taurus, that you're taking a leap of faith. I think you're taking a leap of faith on you when you see yourself as the Hierophant. For others of you, you're taking a leap of faith with your Divine Feminine or your Earth Queen. Could be a spouse, a partner. Let's find out. Why is this Queen of Pentacles here for the team of Taurus? Let's take a look. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Sorry, Page of Wands. And the Ten of Swords. I think this is what you've got your mind worried about. And you're curious. This Page of Wands is a curious energy. It's almost feeling like you're curious about an ending that happened, it seems like long ago, that from this ending, it was actually a blessing in disguise, this ending with the Ten of Swords here. Because it's given you this Ace of Pentacles, new opportunity, new way of looking at something. Let's see what's over here. The Eight of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Wands. Communicating. Your higher self wants to communicate that there's light at the end of the tunnel after this painful ending. There is light at the end of the tunnel. And this communication 8 it always makes me feel, or see, I guess it's both. From this illustration, I see like a cooking show, like almost like a cooking channel. That if you've been working hard and producing this content and doing what you love, whether it be cooking or gardening, as I said earlier in the read, or I've just subscribed to, she's like a stitch, she does different cross stitching and embroidery stitching. She does all sorts of stitches. And it reminds me of my grandmother. So when I found her, I subscribed so I could find her again. And it just feels like you've put a lot of time, a lot of effort into this content. And you're finally seeing light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know why that's, especially with the Eight of Wands coming up twice. Now, your focus and foundation is the Four of Pentacles. Sun card. And moving forward. I think this actually this is the Seven of Swords. In your deck, this is the Seven of Swords, but I always see it as the light at the end of the tunnel. And there's that light. Do you see that? There's that light. Your happiness is that light. After what seems to be a very painful and destructive Ten of Swords ending, you're moving forward with the Chariot card. Now let's see what you've got in your head. Taurus, this is very interesting because I really feel a light at the end of the tunnel. Your higher self is communicating with the Eight of Wands twice that there are other opportunities going in a different direction. You just got to get that curious mind going. It could be in other countries, in other states, provinces, but I'm really feeling other countries that you could be investing in, which is you're finding your happiness moving forward and not holding on to anything that was painful from the past. Now, in the past, I see this Eight of Swords. Yeah, this is the Knight of Pentacles, and this is you going online and really putting the time and effort, like I said, into content, into a channel, into a podcast, into a vlog. Yes, and the Four of Cups. Now this is stability, and it brings me back to the Four of Pentacles. That your stability is being found in moving forward into your happiness, with your happiness. I think you're moving forward from this painful ending and into your happiness. And that's through communication, through curiosity, through communicating what it is that you love to do. And this is bringing you confidence, stability, and security with the Queen of Pentacles. But now with the Queen of Wands, this is my marketing queen. When it comes to the queens, she is really attractive and like to a point of magnetism. Like she attracts people of all walks of life from all countries. And she sees in others what she sees in herself, which is sun, warmth, love. It's just fabulous. Like the Queen of Wands is just, yeah, taking steps forward with the Nine of Wands. Best foot forward is what I'm hearing with this. After the moon, after really coming out of the dark and into the light. That's what I see. Coming out of the dark of the moon, of the illusions of the moon, of emotions, and stepping into the light. Now, this is how you see yourself, Taurus. 10 of Cups. And the Ace of Wands. A brand new beginning. I see this home. You could have moved with the Four of Wands. And I'm hearing moving forward to rebuild new foundations, a new home. happiness, curiosity, learning new skills, new languages, and getting out of this darkness. Really finding with the moon card, this is seeing through illusions, not being scared by your own emotions or your own shadow work, and really stepping into your, I'm going to say, your confidence and putting your best foot forward with Nine of Wands and the Queen of Wands here. And other people see you as doing something you love. This is a brand new loving beginning. There you go, with the wish come true with the Nine of Cups. And it's something brand new with the Page of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles is in this deck, in your deck, Taurus, is very interesting because it speaks of love. And let's just see, suits, Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, the partner. That's how other people see you. Improvement, evolution of a financial situation, solution to a problem that was obstructing the realization of your dream, a spouse, a friend, a lover. And when we see the Ten of Cups clarifying the Hierophant and the Ace of Wands, this is a lover that you have shared for lifetimes, that you love unconditionally, that is your wish fulfillment. So why this Two of Swords, hope and or fear? Ace of Cups. Now the Ace of Cups in your deck is a cornucopia. That's everything your heart could ever want and desire. Your wish is coming true. Right above that Nine of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles, which we have as the crossing energy. So you're worried about a Tower moment happening. This is your fear. You have a hope and a fear in this position of having to make a tough decision with the Two of Swords or finding your peace of mind over a Tower, because we do see a Ten of Swords and a Tower. So this is a very painful ending. And when we have here the Queen of both the Taurus energy with the Major, with the Hierophant, and the Queen of Pentacles, it makes me feel like you're worried about a marriage, a spouse, a lover, making a difficult decision that you might not have anything to say about. Like a decision being made without you. That's what I'm picking up. And the Queen of Swords falling right above that Nine of Wands and putting your best foot forward is clarified by the Nine of Swords, worry. And the King of Swords. We have a King and a Queen of Swords on the table. Taurus, this really speaks to me about getting out of worries, out of your head, about your marriage for some of you with the Hierophant here, that your spouse and or lover is your wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. And that if you worry too much about Ten of Swords, Towers, Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, that this is what you're going to create, Taurus. Like, I really feel that this is a self-sabotage where your mind will take over with negative thinking, with worries about taking this leap of faith, that which you might not see. And it's clarified by the Two of Pentacles. Again, Capricorn energy. We start off with Capricorn energy. And the Sun in Capricorn with the Four of Pentacles. And now we have the Two of Pentacles. Balancing, taking that risk or staying put. Communicating or staying quiet with the Moon card. And so I feel like with the first card being I center and ground myself despite emotional upset around me, don't get too far out of those emotions to detach with that, both that King and the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Swords. That's worry. Those are worrisome thoughts, and it's a setback. Now you must learn the importance of waiting and reflecting is the Nine of, sorry, not the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Swords here. Quarrel, unhappiness, malice, your dream can come true only if you can demonstrate strong willpower. That's very interesting. These are quarrels. Is that what you worry about, Taurus? The quarrels between you and your spouse, between you and your partnerships, you two at work. This is where you ground yourself and get out of your emotions. Really put your best foot forward, as we see with the Nine of Wands. Get your confidence on with the Queen of Wands. Stop hiding behind the shadows and really speak your mind. That's what I see. Let's get some angel numbers on this, Taurus. I see 848. Let's do 848. Your purpose is expanding at this time, Taurus. All the steps that you have been taking are being supported by heaven. You are doing the right thing. I see 828. Your angels are dancing in celebration of all your personal and professional achievements. Take time to acknowledge your hard work, Taurus. And last one, 482. Your angels are encouraging you to follow your path and do what is working for you rather than making your dreams small to accommodate those of others. Ooh, that could be a spouse for some of you or co-workers. And that's what I see for you, Taurus. And I'm sure I'll see you again. Take care from your Forest Fairy. Bye for now.